Why is the alter ego of Stephen King suddenly gaining popularity? The Long Walk is more than simply the most recent adaptation of a Stephen King film. It's also just the third time a book written under King's pen name, Richard Bachman, has been adapted for the big screen after decades in development hell. In only 2 months, Edgar Wright's adaptation of Bachman's book The Running Man, which was originally a 1987 movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, will come out after The Long Walk. Given that King's name attracts viewers, it is not surprising that filmmakers may use his persona to find their next big success. The Bachman novels, however, seem hauntingly contemporary and predictive even though they were written years before King's first published book. Furthermore, The Long Walk seems especially relevant since it takes place in a fascist, dystopian America. More than 40 years after King's pseudonym was made public, Bachman's tales still resonate in these turbulent times. The Long Walk mostly adheres to the original Bachman narrative, with the exception of a few minor plot changes and a significant ending modification. An adolescent named Ray Garrity, Cooper Hoffman, participates in a government-sponsored, harsh walk that is purportedly intended to motivate Americans amid a period of severe economic distress. The competitors, 100 in the book and 50 in the movie, must walk at a speed of 3 miles per hour. They get a warning if they fall below that speed, and after 3 warnings, they get their ticket, which is a gunshot to the head. After hundreds and hundreds of miles, the last guy remaining has a wish fulfilled and a monetary reward. Although the Long Walk is meant to seem voluntary, as Garrity and his walking partner McVreese, played by David Johnson, learn, the system is set up to make participants believe that it is their only chance at a fulfilling existence. The guys discover as they go along that the competition is meant to destroy them, even if the cruel Major, Mark Hamill, encourages them to do so. Resistance is pointless, escape is a myth. The public is content to see The Long Walk as entertainment, even if it is a control mechanism. Its only purpose is to distract, exploit, and crush. When his publisher informed King that he could only publish 1 book per year, King came up with the Bachman pen name, which he utilized to publish previously written books and novels that were more pulp and science fiction than King's well-known horror genre. Although it wasn't published until 1979, 5 years after Carrie, King's first book, The Long Walk, was written in the late 1960s when he was a University of Maine student. There are several references to the Vietnam War throughout the narrative, especially in the draft that enlists supporters and the Major's assurances that the young men's involvement was an act of patriotism meant to boost national morale. King often incorporates politics into his writing, but The Long Walk exudes youth's rage, and even if the metaphor is perhaps a little cheesy, the intensity is evident. The guys in Francis Lawrence's film, who are imprisoned in a system that is meant to destroy them, fight to find a cause to keep going and make friends in this harsh and depressing drudge. It seems very current even though it is based on content that was published over 60 years ago.